Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on this uh, stun attacks system. So here, if I successfully parry the enemies, I get a chance to quickly execute them using this stun attack, somewhat similar to the one we have in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But here I don't have a stamina system or anything in place yet, so I'll add that feature later. We have this paired attack where I can quickly execute the enemies. So this is what we are going to work on today. Here comes another one. Do a tiny parry and execute them quickly. Okay, let's see how to do this today. And before we get started, I'd like to remind you, you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects that I have done from my Patreon page. And once you become a member, you can download anything without a limit. So this is a part of this action RPG with gameplay ability system tutorial series I'm doing. I'll leave the link to the full tutorial series in the description below. And let's get back to today's tutorial. Okay, so for the stun attack, I'm going to use these two animations. Kick character the stab and then kick on the stomach so it dies back. So this is the animation I want to use, and here if I double click animation, the animation is sword and shield paired attack stab stomach. So this is the attacker, this is the victim. So let me open this first and enable road motion for both. Then let's create an animation montage for both. Create a new montage. Also create animation montage. Okay, now let's set up the basic things that we need before we add the notifiers we need. So right now we got the animation montages. The next step is now we need a gameplay ability that would play these executions or finishers or stun attacks. So let's create a new gameplay ability, and I'll choose GACLM as the parent. GA stun attack. Okay, now here if I open up, so I would need a reference to both attacker and the victim, because we need to create we need to play both these animations because these are paired animations. So we need to play both these animations with correct positions and correct timings, otherwise it wouldn't look correct. So in order to get the attacker and victim both, I might need to use, instead of this usual activate ability, we can use activate ability from event. So here if I break this, I can either as an instigator or target, we might be able to pass a reference to either victim or attacker depending on how we set up it. Okay, now I'll leave this here for now, and let's go back to our parry react because no, not parry react, the location that we activate parry react, because only after we parry an attack, as for now I want to activate, I want to give the stun attack ability. So here, let's go. This is where we enable parry. This is where we enable parrying attack. So here we have access to both attacker and the victim in this ability, because as I said before, here we are also using activate ability from event to activate this ability. Here through the instigator I have access to the attacker. Now to make things clear, I'll promote this instigator to a variable. I'll call it attacker. And then here I'll get weapons from the attacker. And it's this long line. So here also I'll use the attacker variable instead of this long line. Where else? Here. So attacker. So now it's easier for you to follow. So at the moment I don't have any stamina system in place, so therefore for now, if we successfully parry an attack, I will enable stun attack ability. Okay, so for the stun attack, first we need to set up few things. I'll set up an ability tag under ability. Let's add a new one. Stun attack. Can I make a typo? Yeah. Okay, stun attack. Now we can use this tag to activate this ability, but also we need to give this ability to the character. So we let's go to our usual map. Okay, now as for the granting this stun attack, I'll grant it when the character collect the sword. So here, if you open the collect sword ability, if I go to class details, here you can see granted abilities when the character is collected the sword. So here we already have equipped sword, unequipped sword. Here I'll add stun attack ability as a granted ability. Now the character will have the attack, so we stun attack ability, so we can activate it here. So I already have a reference to the ability system component of the attacker. So here activate ability. No, we can't actually use the activate ability by tag, because we wanted to use this activate ability from event method to activate this ability, because we need to get access to the victim as well. So therefore here I directly call on the attacker, send gameplay, this one, send gameplay event replicated. Where is it? Event replicated. Okay, this function. So this is a function that I have implemented in this GACLM parent gameplay ability, so that we can send gameplay events to characters in a replicated manner. Okay, Now here, as the actor, I'll choose attacker. Wait, let me just do it like this, and then as the event tag, I'll make gameplay tag and ability stun attack. As the payload, let's make gameplay event data. So the only important thing that we need to send is a reference to the victim who's going to get involved in the stun attack. In this case, this ability will be activated on the actor who is reacting to the sword attack, to the light attack. So I'm gonna send an event to the attacker to enable him the ability to do a stun attack. So again, this current actor would be the victim for the stun attack. So get avatar actor from actor info. This may sound a little confusing, but bear with me please. Okay, so now using this as the instigator, we pass a reference. Oh, what's the error? Pass a reference to the other ability. So what's this error? Okay, so the issue is here I disabled context sensitivity to get this node, and the error says this blueprint is not a GACLM. So actually I have used the regular gameplay ability, so I'll make it a child of GACLM, where we have implemented the send gameplay event replicated. Now we don't have the error anymore. Alright, now the activation part is taken care of. Here let's go to the stun attack. Here I'll just add the print says stun attack enabled and end ability. Okay, now let's see if that appears. It didn't seem. No, we didn't get this stun attack enabled notification. Alright, so here we are sending this ability stun attack, but in the stun attack also we need to add ability trigger. Stun attack as a trigger, otherwise this will not trigger. Let's check again. Yeah, stun attack enabled. Stun attack enabled. Okay, so the next thing is, just because it is enabled, the character should not do the stun attack. We still need to give an input. So, and also in future we might need to add some notification like press middle mouse to do a stun attack, something like that. But at the moment I don't have such a UI system yet in place, so let's just set up the input. Here input actions, put input action IA stun attack. Feel free to use a better name if you got one. And then in the mapping context IMC default, I'll add the stun attack, and as the key I'll use middle mouse button. If you are using a controller, maybe you can use press on one of the thumbsticks like R3. And then let's go to the character. A lot of dots to connect. Here stun attack. When this is triggered, I'll get the ability system component and I'll send confirm input confirm on started. The reason that I send this event is call this function is here we can do this wait for confirm input, and then here before we end in the ability, let's have a delay of let's say 3 seconds on confirm. Now I'll print another string, let's say stun attack activated. This is stun attack enabled, then stun attack activated. This should appear if I press middle mouse button after the stun attack is activated. So here, oh, okay, and no, I didn't get it. Well, actually I just realized in this hit reaction, this instigator is not the attacker. It's the, well yeah, it is the attacker for the initial attack, but then I need to activate this parrying ability not on the attacker but on my character itself. So you will need to interchange this actor, pass avatar actor from actor info as the actor, and as the instigator pass the attacker. Okay, well it doesn't look like this wait for confirm input thing is working, so let's try another approach here. Anyway, here I'll set this print, and then I'll add another activate ability, a regular activate ability, and then I'll hook it here. So I'm gonna connect these two later. I'll promote this variable, let's call it vector, and then I'll set it here, and then here I'm only going to continue with ability if I already have a valid victim. Otherwise I'm gonna end ability. Okay, all right, then let's try calling, instead of this confirm, activate ability with tag make literal gameplay tag container stun attack. Also here I think I may have to enable instanced per actor, otherwise this will be in another instance and we will always have this invalid. Okay, let's see now. No, didn't work. Let's also enable this retrigger instance stability. Oh, hold on. If I just add an end ability here, then I should be able to activate it again instead of enabling retrigger. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, see, now I got activated, enabled and activated both. Great. So the next step is, once we are here, once this is activated, so I have the victim and also now I can access the attacker here, because that's the get avatar actor from actor info. So let's just play both animations. Get avatar actor from actor info, play montage. We can also use play montage and wait. So this gonna be step paired attacker, because it's the self, it's the attacker who's doing the stabbing. And then on the victim I'll play any montage, no, play montage replicated, and here I'll play the step victim montage. And when this is on blend out, on the victim, get ability system component, and I'll call try activate ability by tag, because I need to kill this character. So character event death, I'll call this ability on blend out, and then finally end ability. Okay, now let's test this. Okay, it is working. Oh, that's odd, but it is working. So the only thing is we need to fix the placement of the characters. Also here, instead of waiting for the blend out, maybe we should just have a delay. Let's say like 1 second and see. Yeah, maybe 1 second is too fast. I put 1.7 seconds because according to this animation montage, around 1.7 seconds the victim get the kick, so it's okay to enable ragdoll around that point. Yeah, maybe like this, even 1.9 should be fine. Alright, also at this point I should enable blood on the weapon as well. That means before this, let's do it like this. Here I'll add a sequence. Oh wait, no. Here I'll add a delay of 0.4 seconds, and then I'll reduce this to 0.5 seconds. Here I'll add a sequence. And from the avatar actor, we can get weapon, and then on the right weapon, because that's where we are doing the step, I'll enable blood, trigger blood. Yeah. Okay, let's check that. 2. Okay, we did got the blood. Now let's work on the placement. So for the placement, actually we have already worked on something similar in our attacks. Here, adjust position and location. So based on the closest enemy, in the stun attack case, it will be the victim, and the actor, we adjust the locations. So if I just copy the same thing, I don't want to work on this logic again, so I'll just copy the same thing, and where should we do it? Maybe around here. Paste and go inside. Instead of closest enemy, I'll use victim. We don't need to do a validity check because we have already done that before. Okay, let's test now. Correct. Okay. All right. I think that's good enough for today. But please note that we might need to do some more cleanup here, because what if I press the stun attack again even after I have finished it? So we might need to check if the victim is still alive, and also if the victim is still available to us, like in the close range. So well, let me do that also right here. Let's collapse this. Check victim. So if it is valid, get ability system component and tag contain has any matching gameplay tags. So here we can check if the character is already killed using this dead state. This has to be no. So here is our branch. If the character is dead, then of course we can't proceed with this stun attack. So if this is false, then we can proceed, but also we need to check the distance from my character. Get our actor from actor info, and we should be within close range. So let's say less than 100 units. This should be true. So if this is false, we can have another branch. This has to be true, or otherwise false. So only if these two conditions are correct, we should be able to perform a stun attack. So if we get else by enemies, we can set victim. We can basically clear out the victim so that we wouldn't have to go through all the tests if I press the input again. Okay, now it should be fine. Alright, it didn't do the attack. I guess we were too far. So 100 should not, maybe 400. Might be a little too far, too large. Yeah, but it is working. Okay, so as for the placement, I think we should be a little bit more closer. You can actually check that in the demonstration. This guy is at 3293. Oh, that's the same y-axis. Oh, we need to consider x value. Okay, 458, 318. So the difference is 140 units. So that means, let's go back to our map. When we set the location in here, we should set this to 140. Now the contact should be clear in the kicking. Still not good enough. Oh, maybe because of this. Let's do some final test with multiple characters. Oh, I forgot the... Okay. Still some glitching happening. Wait, where is the character I placed here? Okay, there is another one. Okay, it's working. Alright. So we will fix the issues as we go in upcoming episodes and continue to improve the system. As always, updated project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And see you in another episode. Goodbye.